I want you to think about your home, the way you know it, the smell of it, where everything is. You know your home the way you know your own face, so when something is wrong, you notice it, even if you can't name it at first. Your brain flags it before your eyes do. It started with the food. I thought I was forgetting things. A loaf of bread I was certain I'd just bought, nearly gone. Milk I'd opened the day before, empty. I live alone. I eat the same things every week. Then a blanket. I keep a blanket folded on the end of my couch. Same spot. Years. I came home one evening, and it was on the armchair. Folded differently. I started to wonder if I was losing my mind. I asked myself if I'd moved it. I couldn't remember doing it. But I couldn't remember not doing it either. Then I noticed the bathroom. I shower in the mornings before work. I came home one day, and the shower floor was still damp. I'd been gone 9 hours. I stood in my hallway, and I went through every explanation. A leak, condensation, the window I'd left open. None of them held up. I started noting things down. Dates and times. What was wrong and how wrong it was. 3 weeks of notes. Looking at them laid out was when I stopped being able to explain it away. Bread gone, blanket moved, shower damp, back door unlocked when I was certain I'd locked it, a chair pulled slightly away from the table, a window latch I always check, unlatched. I thought about calling someone. I didn't know what to say. Someone is eating my food and using my shower, and I have no evidence and nothing is actually missing. I decided to search the house properly. Every room, every cupboard. I told myself I was being ridiculous. I searched anyway. Living room, kitchen, both bathrooms, bedrooms, all the wardrobes, the laundry, nothing. Then I got to the utility area, the water heater. There's a gap behind it I'd never thought about. A space between the unit and the back wall. I shone my phone light into it. There was a sleeping bag, rolled up neatly against the wall. Next to it a water bottle and a folded shirt. Someone had been living in the gap behind my water heater. I backed out of the utility room, and I called the police from the front doorstep. I didn't go back inside. I stood on the footpath in the dark, and I waited. They arrived within 8 minutes. They cleared the house. Nobody was inside, but they confirmed what I'd found. The sleeping bag, the items. The space had been used regularly. Forensics found evidence the person had been there for at least 3 weeks, possibly longer. 3 weeks of sleeping behind my water heater, using my shower when I left for work, eating my food, moving through my home while I slept 10 meters away. They never found out how they got in. My locks showed no sign of forced entry. No windows broken. The theory was a spare key, a previous tenant, someone who knew the property. I think about the mornings most. Getting up, making coffee, getting ready for work. All those ordinary routines. And somewhere behind the water heater, in that dark, narrow gap, someone was listening to all of it. I never went back to that house. I had a friend collect my things while police were present. I couldn't walk back through that utility room door. I live somewhere else now. New locks, different building. I know where my water heater is, and I know exactly what's behind it. The person was never identified. No fingerprints on record. The items left behind gave nothing useful. Whoever it was, they just disappeared back into whatever they came from. Which means they're somewhere. Right now. And there are a lot of houses out there with gaps behind water heaters that nobody ever thinks to check. Tonight, when you get home, before you do anything else, check the spaces you've never checked. If you made it this far, like and subscribe. New stories every week. You already know where to find them.